I can talk to people.
Commander?
Commander, 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 commander. Scream.
Commander?
Commander?
Leviathan's mental restraints are odd. My AI shackles served similar purposes, but why add sensations of darkness or cold?
Because they want it.
What are you thinking about, Edie?
The holographic theory of existence posits we are just two-dimensional information painted on the cosmological horizon. However, the holographic consciousness I recognize as myself is only able to perceive matter and energy. Thus, I am able to theorize the true nature of existence but never experience it. Possibly even the Reapers are limited this way.
Okay. Bad question.
Hello, Shepard.
Same, bro. Existential crisis. Who wrote that one? Who the fuck got toked up in the Bioware writing writing booth? Did that shit? Garrus. Caden Garrus.
It feels good to help those people get their lives back. 10 years is a lot of lost time.
Depending. Yeah, sorry, not at all.
Hey, Shepard. Hey, Shepard.
Yeah, that is sorry. That's literally the 10th. That's 100th of their lifetime. Who gives a shit about 10 years? Spend that being a stripper.
A pleasure to see you.
My sources told me the production numbers were wrong at that mining facility. I assumed they were just smuggling red sand. I never took the time to look closer.
Dumbass.
Too much intel. Too many places for secrets to hide. I'm going to have to start sleeping less. Perhaps we can talk later.
No.
Strange stuff back on that asteroid. We've seen indoctrination before, but 10 years. Leviathan had its own private army. You've got to wonder how much longer that would have lasted if we hadn't come along.
Till the
Just
Reapers
when
were
I thought
done.
we were getting a handle on Reapers, this happens. Maybe Leviathan's more than a bullseye. Good to see you.
I doubt it, bro. Just like straight up, something like 404 assets. It's not that. It's not too many. Scream. At me until my ears bleed. Take it just for you.
Do you ever feel awkward being the only Turian on the ship?
No.
I don't know. Should I?
I just mean not having anyone else like you around.
Doesn't seem to bother Liara.
But she can eat their food. That mining facility. Everyone there under Leviathan's control. It reminded me of Pharaoh's. How many other people out there are trapped like that? We need to find Leviathan. Hey.
Hey, bitch.
Hey.
Madre fucker. My ears bleed. Javik.
For one who claims to be an expert on my people, your Asari knows very little. Your Asari continues to question me. I'm beginning to wish her kind had never learned to talk. Commander.
Okay, you have nothing interesting to say about the mission we were just on. I mean, like, you weren't there, but everyone else who wasn't there also had something to say. Silly video game. What about James, He's the beer gut one, yeah?
That asteroid facility is messed up. 10 years of your life, just gone. You're working out there, sending letters to your family back home, and you wake up, and your hair's gone. Your kid's in college, and your six-pack has turned into a keg. It's just messed up.
300 years it took to take back the Quarian homeworld. I sure as hell hope it doesn't take that long for us.
It will.
I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard.
Shut the fuck up, James. It's what? You have like 2 DLCs to do, dipshit. It's not gonna be for a while. And one of those DLCs is just like fucking Party of the DLC. Best one. 152 people on that asteroid. And now they're all off that asteroid, if not dead. Here. Beck. Sorry, counselor. Yes. I don't know why I thought I'd go somewhere else. It just didn't immediately let me dock at Bryson's apartment. I freaked out for a second. Funny little robot lady is here.
We need to shield the artifact right away.
Right away.
Using
Take your
data,
time.
I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Press the green button. That means it's good.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
What is Leviathan?
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Data file.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
No.
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game.
Mid-tier
It
enemy.
possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forms describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh.
A
Then,
dragon.
no.
There's got to be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
Give me that shit.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like
Hey Planet, how you doing? How's your day? How's little birdie doing?
You need to shield the one
Little birdman.
I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She's in trouble.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
Do not want to leave for some reason. He was perfectly fine, but would not get out of my house. Little bird man. It's probably warm in there. Nice warm bird house. I'm assuming you
Can you identify this, Edie?
you got the birdie out of there. The birdie is now free to roam the Earth once again. Whoa, what the hell? This opens. Whoa! Little Birdman's back in the wild.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
I was gonna say frolicking, whatever the
Any idea if
I
Project
don't know what the right
Scarab
word would
involved
be.
Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the project requisitions locker.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings? Ann Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have there are specifications for several ships.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay. We can rule out the relay system.
He's now back in the Wamba's nest next to my tree. So I feed him often. By often, I mean like once. Hey, man. I mean, like, in a bird's perspective, that's often enough. You know what I mean?
The locker is secure. We must locate
Burb don't know.
to open it.
Little bird man. For all you know, you're like this fucking benevolent god.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
That, like,
Yes.
you know, at
According to
bird
records,
time.
It was last used by
Let's see
Bird
what
time,
Ann
that's
Bryson
relatively quick, because I imagine
requisitioned
burbs.
Project Scarab. Water recycling equipment. Didn't need an environmental suit.
Burbs
Based on what Ann Bryson did or did not requisition. The dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a
Based on the
filter for
search
systems
data,
with compatible
It is
planets.
one of these two systems. Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good.
I never
Let's
told
go get
him
Ann
who
Bryson.
threw the rock at him. Hey, man. What he doesn't know doesn't hurt him, you know what I mean? His spelling is terrible today. It's been a lot of that recently. Like, yeah, just like from everyone, like, I've been, like, just taking notes in class and my spelling has been way off for no reason. I mean, like, granted, I have to type pretty fast. But still. I'm usually not horrible at spelling. You just farted. That's stinky. Stinky. Can't confirm he farted. It's true, I was the fart. That's a stinky, stinky fart. Stinky fart, stinky fart, stinky, stinky fart. There you are. How you doing, Leon? Minus your stinky, stinky fart. The fart was very fresh. It was fragrant, as they would say. It was a fragrant fart. Hey, did you... I'm assuming you got, like, that, like, super basic lesson on, like, the reason the fart smells is just because it's, like, fecal particles going up your nose. Like, that kind of just ruins, like... If someone farts, I now want to murder them because I don't want their poopy up my nose. It smells like Doritos. My dog's feet smells like Doritos. I don't know if that makes sense.
Something.
My dog has Dorito feet. Kind of like sleepy dog smell, but with dog feet. Fresh and fragrant fart.
We have located Ann Bryson's dig site.
Feels like yesterday was Christmas. Hey, Signadan, how you doing? It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. Talking about a planet's bird that they hit with a rock and then nurtured back into health, and Leon farting. Fart, fart, fart. It is Christmas. The Christmas isn't for like another fucking... I don't even know anymore. It's the third month now. Got like 9 more months to go. Good. I've been very good, thank you. You've been gamaging. I understand. I've been playing a lot more just off the stream. I've kind of just gotten over my dry spell of being bored of playing games. I've been playing a lot of Deep Rock Galactic. Rock and Stone. If you don't rock and stone. Fucking love that game. Deep Rock Galactic, #1. But overall, I've been good. School's been school, so you know how it is.
So this dig site may be under attack?
It's not under attack.
Right. Edie, can you tell us anything else?
Got a, I have a 3,000 to 4,000 word essay due on the 27th. I have all of my notes. Now I just need to get to writing, and I fucking hate writing. Which is funny because I just kind of write creatively every now and then.
Yes. The attack means the Reapers are one step ahead of us.
In like my
we
eye.
need to pick up the pace.
Something's up with
And
my
since
eye right
Bryson's
now.
daughter is our only lead, our objective is clear. Cortez?
Nothing so far, Commander. If she's down there, she hasn't responded to our hails.
The Syria or whatever, the SCIE, like the little corner of your eye, you know what I mean? Like it's near your nose. It's bloodshot as fuck, and I don't know why.
Agreed. Take us in close.
This dig site really is
Copy
under
that.
attack. I was having a conversation with some coworkers, and they tried to imply that Toad was uncircumcised. If you know what I mean. But I had to convince them that clearly, based on Toad's shape, that they are circumcised.
Okay, let's get.
You know what I mean? Nobody convinced me that Toad isn't circumcised.
over there. Negative, it's too hot. Heading to lower platform.
It's kind of a weird thing.
There, go.
It's a dick site kind of brought that up to my head. Now it's like a thing at my workplace to do your best impression of Toad. It's kind of fucked up.
Move. She's somewhere above us.
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm coming down.
I want to do mine so bad, but it's so loud and
This
so
is
late.
Commander Shepard of the Alliance Navy. It's too dangerous.
By the time
We'll
I
come
got
to
hit
you.
by a big shot.
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that.
Ralsei the
We're on
big
our
shot
way.
gamer. Motherfucker gets targeted. He's the weak link against Jevil, that motherfucker. Fuck Ralsei. My man.
Through here.
My man. I love him, but he's get his shit together. If we're gonna beat that funny little salesman man.
Can you find a place to hide? Get there. Stay put.
Shit. Also been playing Elden Ring again with my bud. My buddy from high school. I watched
Watch out.
Jerma and Star
Which way now?
play the co-op
Look for another path.
randomizer. And by God, my God, that was like the best idea. Because we've been having like the best time with Elden Ring co-op
Looks like a bridge
randomizer.
over there. Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it.
Right away. Some wires.
No, why are you fixing it,
Shouldn't take
man?
much to fix it. Give me a sec.
I don't want you to fix it. You're weaker. Stronger, I mean.
Got it. Raising the
Okay,
bridge
good.
now. Got it.
Banshee!
Getting Garrus.
Acknowledge.
Hey. Peach gets asked this question all the time during Mushroom Kingdom press conference. Also run by Toads. And she says that's classified information and turns away. Do you think Peach just kind of keeps a Toad? You know what I mean? Peach kind of just keeps a Toad in the corner of her bedroom for whenever. We should try to get a Let Me Solo Her cameo. I don't think that won't work because we're using the seamless co-op mod. So
This way.
I think that'd be a little bit wacky. Though I am starting a playthrough. Another just vanilla playthrough of Elden Ring. Because I've been kind of obsessed with the Frenzied Flame lore and Vike and everything. Vike is such a cool character.
Got it.
And I want to do a build. I want to do his build, Frenzy Flame build. Your dog stepped on you? Hey man, the dog's gonna do what the dog's gonna do.
The elevator's blocked. Is there another way up?
I'll override the pod door
Oh shit.
near you. There's an access point
You know what I mean?
above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to
Little
it.
doggy
Copy that.
will tread the path that they want to tread. Cannot blame dog. You accommodate for the little doggy. You know what I mean?
More ahead.
They're a goddamn trailblazer. You Garrus, get that. Oh shit. Oh, Garrus is dead. Never mind. They're both dead. Cool, I'll use this. Sorry, dude. I gotta tell you that I'm gonna step on you next. Jesus. Now, dogs somehow find the absolute most uncomfortable place to stand. Like, you'll have your dog standing on like your stomach or something. Like, if it's a small dog, that is, standing on your stomach, just kind of like enjoying life. It'll be kind of comfortable. Like, for you, they'll be comfortable. The dog decides, no, this is the least comfortable position I've been in my life. And then they'll place their paw, like, directly on your rib or something. And it'll just fucking hurt. And the dog will stay there for, like, 10 hours until you move them. I don't want to move my dog. The little doggy. I don't want to do anything with that. I'll do anything with that dog. Then my dog chased after another dog, but it had a leash, so she dragged me a few feet across the yard, and it just rained. Jeez. I'm assuming you got a big dog then. You don't have the small dog problem I was talking about. Unless a big dog thinks it's a lap dog. We got one of those too. Good old Daisy. My dog likes to stab your stomach. What is with like animals? Like pet animals like dogs and I don't know, cats, I guess. And just finding the most how is it? Is that like a biological thing, where they like instinctual, where they know where to step on you to make you feel uncomfortable? Dude, bro, your dog's big, or he's just unusually small. Maybe that's what happened. Like we didn't actually breed dogs to be super small. We actually bred humans to be super fucking gigantic, so we're actually all giants and dogs are still normal sized. Except for the occasional gigantic dog breed. I knocked his armor off, cool. He's stuck?
Are you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in there.
Where are all these dudes? She's not allowed on the couch, so when I'm sitting on it, she keep her legs on the floor, but put her front half on my thighs and stab me with her elbows. The definition of big dog definitely changed when you're exactly 2 feet off the ground. Like when you're a little baby man, when you were but an infant. Kind of upset they gave this gun a crosshair because it didn't have it in the second game.
Around. Go around.
Such a fucking imagine. It must be so. Like that's one of those things I wish we had like vivid memories of as like a kid or something. It's like growing up and seeing this, like seeing my dog, for instance, my little doggy, little Fruborg.
Don't move until we get there.
It's a cool gun, by the way. My little dog, like if this was my childhood dog, it isn't. That dog is rest in peace, Frank. And it's like, but having a vivid memory of that dog. Oh my god, of that dog being gigantic and then just kind of growing. How does that feel for a dog? Like, hey, here's my bud. Why are they getting taller? Why are they gigantic now?
Don't move until we get there.
This isn't really nice. Kind of feels good. All right. Get him, Garrus. You know what I want? I want a pet dog, but it's one of the dogs from Caelid in Elden Ring. You know what I mean? That or it's like Sif, Artorias' dog. I want Sif. Oh, you're dead. Holy crap, man, this is worse. One time I got air fried by a group of Reapers. You know, you see, you're bringing up the Family Guy skit as like, oh yeah, that's Family Guy skit. But the next DLC is kind of like that. It's big. It's a big. It's the sitcom DLC.
Get to it.
It's the comedic relief, as it were. Do dogs think? Do they think in barks? Does the narrator in their head bark? I think they think in barks. I like to think, it's because it's kind of crazy to think about. Some dogs speak Russian, some dogs speak Spanish, some dogs speak Ukrainian, some are like French. First of all, fuck the French dogs. You know what I mean? All my homies hate French dogs.
We're coming up.
Please hurry.
Some of them are fluent in Latin.
Is dead.
Like, you can tell your dog, some dogs, Vamonos, and they'll understand, but you can tell them go, and they won't.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he
Like, I guess it's just a tonal thing, but never mind. But
where did
nonetheless.
everyone go?
I'm sorry, they didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Conveniently, we don't need to program any other.
Yes, of course.
That's a pretty good question. I imagine they think in pictures kind of like people. Chinese dogs do not exist. Oh my god, dude. All right.
I was at another dig site when they attacked. Got back as quick as I could, but what happened?
So fucked up.
Shepard, look.
I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings.
It's funny. Yeah, don't be sorry. It's funny.
Yes. Yes, I think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone.
You know, the real
Not
question.
like any Reaper we've seen before.
The real question is:
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
do dogs
artifact.
recognize
Yes, of
us
course.
individually,
Incredible.
or do they
It's just ahead.
recognize our smell? You know what I mean?
May sound strange, but I'm certain.
Because I mean, like, no matter
Their
what
behavior.
amount of shampoo
only had a
or
short
soap
time
you use to
studying.
change your smell, there is going to be that underlying just
strange
kind
at
of
all.
you to it.
Did you find anything?
Not much, but
Your
I did
person
learn
musk.
something about the energy it generates.
Get down.
Gamer sweat. Gamer sweat coming out all of the crevices.
What are they doing?
If you ain't sweating while gaming, you're gaming wrong.
They've activated it somehow. I've never managed anything.
Doctor?
They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached.
Shepard!
Me one mom says
it
no
out.
brownie. Me one mom says no to V-Bucks. Me one mom says no to Fortnite.
You okay? Cortez, we have
I definitely say
Bryson.
more
Need a
smell than
pickup.
looks.
On my way, Commander.
And I agree with
Copy
that, because
You see the shuttle, you run.
my aunt
Don't look
has a
back.
daycare in our house.
Okay.
And
Yes.
fuck. You know, occasionally, if we have a little bit of extra money, we'll take our dogs get groomed professionally. First of all, it's kind of fucked up that we send our dogs to get groomed by some random person. That's kind of fucked up. Stop dog grooming. But they put perfume on the dog, and that perfume like actually wipes out that dog's smell. Little Franny's smell gets wiped out by the perfume. Garrus, get rid of the harvester. And my aunt's dog will sometimes just straight up like start getting aggressive Because first of all, they think it's their house, not their house. This is Franny's house.
We'll bring it down.
Get me! Why can't I jump up? Oh! Why wouldn't it let me jump up? Never. More like a crispy mission failure. Crispy chicken sandwich from Wendy's or whatever.
We'll bring it down.
Garrus, get rid of it. Why do you get way louder all of a sudden? Garrus got rid of it. My man.
Okay, Cortez, get in here.
I got fucking tax returns yesterday and I got paid today. I am rolling in money. I have to go.
Copy that. Everybody, let's go.
Yeah. Cat likes showers. The thing about my dog is that, holy shit, that's loud. And my dog is kind of terrified of everything. It's really pathetic, quite frankly. It used to be manageable, like, relatively, and then we used the nail gun once. And I don't know if you ever used a nail gun before. Those fuckers are loud, and that kind of just sent her over the deep end. And now literally every single noise terrifies her. Like, even when we take her over car rides occasionally, the sound of a semi just kind of, you know, when a semi just kind of lets off that noise.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that
It terrifies her. The microwave terrifies her, the stove terrifies her,
why.
the oven terrifies her now.
But first,
it's kind of pathetic.
Doctor, I have some bad news.
And please.
Dog looks stupid in the bath.
Suppose Leviathan.
My cat looks like a burnt chicken nugget.
Never went back to dark space, like a rogue, or even a
cat's
defector.
A cat, you know what I mean?
I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
I mean, like, worst comes to worst.
Okay?
Can eat the cat. It looks like a burnt chicken nugget after all.
Dead.
Must be delicious. She arches her back and she's all skinny and scrawny except for her face.
What? Dead?
I love when you have like the super fluffy dogs.
He can't be dead.
You know what I mean? And, like, you get them wet and there's this like scrawny little creature, little autism creature. I love dogs just in general.
We met with him, hoping to
They're
find
just
out
little
what he
autism
knew.
creatures. That's all they are.
Something happened.
Something
Dogs
happened?
are wolves, but with autism.
You're not the first to lose control. Your
I
father's
think that's
assistant.
beautiful.
One minute he was fine, but next, he drew a gun on your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. And?
I'm not trying anything out to my face. I'm trying the best for my life and my life will never hurt you, so I can bear it from my heart, but I'm sure I will be happy Thanksgiving. Same, bro. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. I mean, like, it's a little, the date for that is a little bit past, but you know, whatever happens, it happens. Terraform. Sweet. We twerky in this household. I really don't get the whole turkey thing for the Thanksgiving. Maybe that's because I have an obsession with ham, though.
I have formulated a site.
Like, are you a turkey stan for Thanksgiving? Or are you just like a traditionalist turkey guy, or are you like a fucking Giga Chad eat a ham, a nice like honey glazed ham for Thanksgiving?
How's the ship holding
You have a
up,
great
Edie?
job when you can do it yourself. You don't have to break the time. You can do it yourself, and then you can do it all the time. You can watch the devil and play Sonic.
Limits any impact of microcollisions with ambient dust.
When I was little, I had a
Some ablation does occur at
Sonic
normal
Unleashed.
speeds.
I had all those really shitty Sonic games.
Before the year is out.
I mean, if we live that long, I will totally
When I was
spring for it.
playing as a kid, they didn't seem bad, so therefore they aren't bad. You know what I mean?
Hello, Shepard.
It's kind of like why I get kind of upset when people try to, like, as hard as they can to invalidate someone who likes a game that they played as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest thing it's just like comes to mind is like I love Game Grumps, but Aaron fucking he just tries to dunk on games so hard sometimes for no reason other than he doesn't like them. So they must be bad. And like he kind of like it. I get it's a joke, but sometimes it goes a bit too far. The joke. It's like
amazing.
Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure DX. I fucking love that game. Fun game. Cuban sliders on Thanksgiving. Sign me up.
Hey, Shepard.
I think I've ever had Cuban sliders. Let me see. I may have had those. They're yummy. I can understand that. That is valid. You can do it yourself, and if you don't have break time, you can do it yourself, and you don't want to. And I don't want you to end up trying into church. And dinner rolls with ham on Thanksgiving, a little bit of cheese, kind of amazing. But I guess that was just kind of a ham and cheese slider at that point.
With you in rescuing scientists from dig sites that have been overrun by hostile forces.
And I'm hungry again.
If you decide to help her take down the Shadow Broker, I'm going to be jealous and somewhat concerned.
Shut up, Liara. No one likes you. I am hitting the middle button, and random words come up on Earth, and I don't know what to do, but I don't know what to do, but I don't know what to do, but I don't understand how you are. Oh, you're doing the thing where you hit the auto complete on your iPhone. Maybe the ham mini sandwich with mashed potatoes on it. That is.
The reapers that run around.
That's if you're feeling extra frisky. You know what I mean? That's something you have one of. But like, granted, it's not small. It's kind of large, so I only have one. But like, mashed potatoes, ham, cheese, a little bit of gravy.
Another time.
Like at that point, you're just kind of having poutine. You got your potato, you got your gravy, you got your cheese, you got your like little bits of ham, you got your bit of a little extra. The bread is just kind of there, you know what I mean? It's like having a poutine with, but instead of a bowl, you just have a bread bowl. Fuck, I want poutine, man. I'm feeling so snacky.
If Leviathan is a defector,
Wasteland didn't like
that broke away from the others, then it is also a traitor. And
I ate a
traitors
pizza
are
in a
never
pizza
to be
party
trusted,
today.
even among the enemy.
I got a pizza party today, so I can go get church tomorrow night, and then I can go home from school, and I can get a little bit more movie than go.
Many are asking what I eat. They will never know. It is harder
Like
to be
pizza
poisoned.
sounds good.
Is it true you keep fish in your cabin, Commander?
Bro eats fish.
The crew
Pizza
seems
sounds
to
really
enjoy
good right about
staring
now.
at me. Commander.
A nice Hawaiian minus the fucking pineapple. Well, I guess that would just be like fucking ham.
Okay, toughest mission.
Horizon.
No fair, I hadn't joined up with you yet.
Fine, the Dead Reaper then.
Really? The husks just ran
I
up
just
to
wanted to
us.
close to the Thanksgiving amount of it.
I carry a sniper rifle. You're the one who likes things at short
Shoots all at
range.
once.
And you prefer to keep
Oh,
everything at
There's
a
less
distance.
reasons than sides.
Husks, absolutely.
Creepiest thing
I think it's what Thanksgiving is kind of for, you know what I mean?
Your turn.
Like food-wise.
I'm going with the Rachni.
The Queen, but
The,
we can fight her either time.
Like Thanksgiving, you just kind of throw a bunch of fucking food on your plate, and like you know, like other celebrations, you kind of just like
Not when it's spiders.
you have very clear like sections. Like this little triangle of the plate is for your potatoes. This little triangle of the plate is for the salad. This is for the ham. But like Thanksgiving, you just kind of just throw it all right in the middle of the plate and fucking no regard for human life.
I'm glad and Bryson got out safely.
Like, you could have pig gruel by the end of it, but it would still taste good because Thanksgiving just loaded with all of the best foods. It's kind of like New Year's. Like, we did once New Year's. One New Year's we actually celebrated. And we had like all of these like very like
I don't know the scientific
odd
measurement
foods.
of a shitload, but that seemed like a shitload of harvesters.
Okay, but these little pizza things, they're like, I guess they're like whatchamacallit, pizza rolls, but better. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because I don't have anyone to celebrate with. Why don't you go to
keeps me from dropping you off on the target
a community center or something? Celebrate with them. Because I know we have a community center here. Yeah, they give out food to people who need it, and during Thanksgiving, they kind of just like have a communal celebration. Quite beautiful. New Year's it wasn't necessarily a calzone. Because I associate calzone with something that is quite large, and you have like a calzone by itself is a meal. You know what I mean? You don't have two calzones. You know what I mean? You have a calzone, but these things are like super tiny. Nick, I was gonna say cheese on crackers, but it's not. It's way more than that. I don't know how to describe it.
Everything okay, Shepard?
One thing I do know how to describe is lazy man lasagna, where we literally just took fucking lasagna noodles. We fucking we made them malleable. We boiled them. And then we wrapped them around meatballs and put them in the oven with cheese, and that was the lasagna I made as a kid. It's fucking delicious. It was delicioso. Oh, I want cannelloni. Ever had cannelloni? Cannelloni with like fucking a little bit of Parmesan on top, maybe with like a little bit of water. That's kind of basic as fuck, but whatever. Apparently there's stuff in here now. I'm a water stan. I am water's #1 fan. It's not real Italian, but the lasagna sphere. I need to look up the lasagna sphere. Lasagna sphere. Jovian dissertation. Let's see. Lasagna sphere. Lasagna sphere. Meatball lasagna bombs. This actually looks fucking delicious. My mom was a baker for a living. She so when COVID hit, she got really into making bread, and like that is like the best thing to happen. Because first of all, everyone loves bread. There's not a person on this fucking green earth of ours that doesn't love bread. Fight me about it.
I found something.
At least some form of bread. But then she made fucking cheesy garlicky pull-apart bread, and my like. Now whenever she makes that, I need to be there, like fresh out of the oven. That shit, like doesn't even have to be fresh. As long as it's like not like in the middle point, it's perfect. My mom used to make the best waffles. I love it. Oh, man. I make a pretty fucking mean cookie. I'll pat myself on the back about that. It's Garfield's essence. My man Garf. Garfatron. Doing us proud. Whatever happened to Garfield? Is he still like cool? He didn't end up like what was that one comic that just its creators came out as a fucking insane person? Was that the Dilbert guy? Who just kind of got outed as being like an absolutely giant piece of shit. Fucking love Garfield. I love Big Garf fan. Big Garf fan on Twitter. He's a pretty cool guy. I vibe. Go to the Citadel. Was it? I gotta get a good meal when I'm hungry for random stuff. Picked him in lasagna and fed him to my neighbor's store. That reminds me of fucking like Eric Cartman. That one episode of South Park where he just straight up feeds a kid's parents to him because the fucking kid didn't give him $16 or whatever.
Man, are you here?
I'm watching South Park more and more lately. I don't know if I should be ashamed of that or not. No wonder I'm hungry. I just kind of walk downstairs and say, "Oh, I'm hungry." Or I say, "Guess what this bitch is?"
Commander.
And they
Yes,
usually
I'm
guess
sorry.
I'm hungry.
Just...
Not again.
This is hard.
Of course.
Garfield.
Are you all right?
Yes. No.
Stop crying.
I don't know.
I need to find that
My
fucking
father and I didn't leave things in a
that
great state.
Reverend Byrne video.
Argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. And I took it out on
I need to
him.
find that Reverend Byrne video. Where he's the wah wah.
So stupid.
Oh, I need to look up Reverend Byrne. Oh, is he still like? Still? Oh my God, he's still kicking. CEO of Man Titties, my man. How recent is this? Only 13 likes. Reverend Byrne. Oh yeah, he got, didn't he get fucking doxxed by Keemstar? That guy eats a box of Twinkies.
I use other people's shit. Hey y'all, it's Big Fat. Here again. And fuck the shirt and pants, bitch. I'm here to fight the fucking haters. I'm sick of all you 12 to 14-year-old little rich, skinny, emo white kids leaving hate comments on my videos because I'm fat. Fuck you. Everybody's starting to say on my videos, "Oh, Reverend Byrne, why are you yelling so much? It's a gimmick. It's getting old." Well, when I stop yelling, you bitch too. What the fuck do you want me to do? You know what? I think y'all want me to put on makeup and a dress.
Oh no, this is where he. I remember that. I think that's the wrong video. I had to sleep over at my grandma's when I was little with my cousin, and she turned on the TV and fell asleep. And I was about, and two sisters were making out. So me and my cousin just sat there in agony because we didn't know how to work the remote. I feel bad for this generation of kids growing up, like occasionally sitting with their parents watching the parent shows, and the fucking show is Big Mouth. Like I would rather fucking, it's like, I would rather die than watch 10 minutes of Big Mouth. 5 minutes, really.
It's all right.
Big Mouth is an abomination.
No, please.
And I think its creator
I'm okay.
should face the wrath of society.
Seeing all this again?
Fuck Big Mouth, for real.
He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance
Bring
to
back,
know him.
Sometimes I felt the
classic
same way.
television such as
He was a great man.
a
pioneer.
Phineas and Ferb, I guess.
But he could be distant.
They're bringing that back, aren't they?
I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess.
But now I'm gonna use that anger.
But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I
Fuck
love
Big
that
Mouth.
about
All my homies hate Big Mouth.
It's why I signed up for this work.
The
I can't
joke
believe he's
is
gone.
genitals.
We'll figure this out.
No, we won't.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
That one seems only because my
Man.
mom and sister were sitting opposite sides of
sure
me,
you're
covering
up
my
for this?
precious eyes during the
Yes.
boobs. Well,
When
the booby
Leviathan
scene.
took
I
control
actually
of
haven't seen
me,
the 300.
I remember being somewhere
I
cold.
mean, like,
and
I could
dark.
guess there was a little bit extra
my
in there. You know what I
father
mean? You know what I'm saying?
taught
There's a little
me
bit,
to
of little.
never
They
be
put out a little
afraid
bit
of the
on. They put out. You know what I'm saying? They put out a little bit. But like, just based on the time frame. But still. Like, why are you bringing? If you don't want your kid to see that, and that you're covering your eyes during it, covering their eyes during it, why are you bringing the kid in the first place? Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited.
If my children ever
Your
misbehave,
claims
I'll
validated
lock them in
years
a
of
room
work.
and make them watch a Velma.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course.
Like, hey man,
It was completely
all right,
shielded, and we all
that's
had
going a
regular
little bit too
psychic
far. I
tests.
might have to call CPS on you.
Now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway.
Oh, that was when the movie first
Might
came
as well
out?
be a arachnid drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
I mean, like, still, though. Movies have ratings. It's like when parents brought their kids to see Deadpool, like when Deadpool first came out, and they complained about their Deadpool being raunchy as fuck. Like the movie was rated R. What did you expect?
You studied the Rachni?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
Silly little fucking.
In what way?
Silly little
We
parents.
think the Rachni is telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range,
The fuck is
Queen
that?
uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement.
Is Velma the worst?
Whatever Leviathan
One of the lowest
does
rated
must
cartoons of all
be
time now.
entangling particles
Because it
slowly
it
no
genuinely
electricity.
is bad.
It uses the artifact to establish a connection.
Like I went and saw Puss in Boots. That was a really fucking good movie. Then I saw the clips of like the panic attack in Puss in Boots compared against the panic attack in Velma, and how fucking like
Hey, loco.
stupid the one in Velma was.
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer.
I love Puss in Boots.
Anything that can scare those bastards.
That is a
has to
top
be
tier
worth a
movie.
look.
That's what I'm hoping.
Puss in Boots top tier movie for real. Come on, James.
Commander, you see this thing? This is great.
Ooh.
Ouch. Hey, Edie. Husk
I think
bites.
Velma was one of those
They don't turn
characters
you into a husk or anything, right?
where like they had a very particular personality. Like, all of those characters had very, very particular personalities that I think were kind of just bastardized. Like, I can give less than a shit about redesigns. I don't give 5 shits about redesigns in cartoons. Whatever, do what you want. But when you're changing the core fundamentals of a character and making them polar opposites of what that character was, or like drastically different, I think it's kind of a no-no when it comes to characters, especially like such beloved characters such as the Scooby Gang.
Hey, if nobody claims this thing, we could take it with us. You know, for research or, I don't know, whatever.
They did my man Shaggy dirty. Deliver this to your cabin, yes.
All right.
I'm
Just don't
taking
tell
a severed head to my cabin.
Nice. You think Esteban will let me set up bowling pins in the cargo bay?
No.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes.
Velma could have been her own original character.
As it did on the asteroid.
I think that's also a bit of a problem. Is that the show also had the expectation of fucking Scooby-Doo. Like, that shit was doomed from the beginning. Because unless you're making, like, just another Mystery Inc.,
yes,
it's not going to work.
this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has
Mystery Inc. did the show justice. Yeah. The only problem I have with Mystery Inc. is I hated the way they drew the eyes. It kind of freaked me out as a kid. I'm kind of scared to go to images. Like, I hated the way they drew the eyes in this show. I miss the more expressive eyes from the old show, where it's like, oh hey, look, they have the eye whites and everything. I love Scooby-Doo. Fucking love. Is there okay? Is Mystery Inc. on any streaming service? There you are. Watch it on Boomerang, HBO Max, Vudu, Prime Video, or Apple TV. Okay, HBO Max. We don't have HBO Max in Canada. Is it just on Disney Plus? Sweet. Hey guys, recently there was an arm wrestling match for #1 in the world. 450-pounder Georgian Europe versus 300-pound Italian. Georgian guy won, but had to forfeit the last round because he almost had a. Oh my god! That is fucking dedication to your craft, bro.
Right.
Like, imagine.
The Reapers were tracing the signal by
Fuck, I can't imagine trying like something I'm so passionate about and trying so hard to like be the best at. I almost give myself a fucking heart attack.
He nearly missed my graduation because he was
That's
on
dedication.
A date. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
It's fucking... That is legendary, but at the same time kind of concerning.
And
that humans are capable of pushing themselves to that limit.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone.
How you doing, Liberty?
So let it control me.
How you been?
You could trace the signal.
It's too risky.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
Fucking 415 versus 300. That is.
You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
That is quite the matchup.
I have no idea.
That's quite the
if we wait,
the difference there.
The Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
His constellation is 70 after running 30 laps around them. Imagining
Commander,
guarding so hard you have a heart attack.
Sounds dangerous as hell.
Just like Grandpa.
Noted.
Rest in peace.
Edie?
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
Is there like any? Is is arm wrestling one of those things? Kind of like like slapping or whatever, where like there's no weight divisions. At least at least I think slapping still doesn't have weight divisions, but like, so you can just like most matches are just 415-pound guys versus someone like 100 pounds less than them. That's gonna add up after a while. Fat guy strength is nothing to scoff at.
You sure about this?
Especially when like the fat is bodybuilder strength.
I'm sure.
Because like fucking power lifters, those guys are built. There are weight classes, alright.
James.
Pretty fuck.
Drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Is that the super heavyweight class?
Online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Cool.
Edie?
No
it's
trace
cool
yet.
that you feel the chill, lady.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
I'd be a little bit scared.
Maintain connection.
Like no matter my level of confidence in my my arm wrestling ability,
and the Reapers
for going up with someone who's 115 pounds heavier than me.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only.
But the super heavyweight is 242 plus.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
Jesus.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
That's actually kind of scary to think about. That at my heaviest weight, I was 6 pounds below the super heavyweight class in arm wrestling. I'm now 172. Pug. You want no funny brownies? Hey man, funny brownies are at your fingertips.
Anne, are you all right?
You just need to go down to the behind the gas station.
I think so.
Did we get anything?
Yes, but it will take some time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
Good. It's a start.
Go down to the gas station and get everything you need there, including the funny part.
Else. Anger.
It knows we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Cool.
Come on. Let's get you some help.
Guy is just bigger than everyone. He is that guy. He's absolutely that guy. Let there be no doubt. I am that guy, pal. I am that guy. I garden so hard I almost had a heart attack. I do landscaping in Florida. Is it true what they say? I had one of my coworkers visit Florida recently, very, very recently. So like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Is it true what they say about Florida? Where, like, Florida is the place of wacky individuals, to say the least.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
How many Florida men do you see on the daily? Digging out palm trees with shovels in small spaces. Jesus. You see, what I do is I stock candy at a bulk
Commander,
barn.
not everything in this system was destroyed. We may recover something.
So Yeah. That's what I do. I love my job. I get free samples every day. It's fucking beautiful.
These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
Whatever candy I want. As many samples as I want. It's kind of hard to keep my waistline trim. But you know how it is. Several of my friends are Florida men. Do they break into people's houses and shave the top of their cats' heads? Are they those kind of Florida men, or are they the kind of Florida men where they take bath salts and eat people's faces? That is like that is a cryptid Florida man. That is endgame Florida man. This lack of audio is kind of disturbing.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal...
Florida does have the highest tier crackheads.
Heard how, Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky
They're up there on the tier list.
Wonder what we're going to find.
Is Florida like on the tier of crackheads? Is it S tier on the tier list? The crackhead tier list?
Like it wants to be found.
So I feel like my town would be like, I don't know, like a fucking B.
We're here.
We got some pretty okay crackheads,
but
some pretty funny ones.
It plays pretty rough, and if it is a
I love doing that.
I don't know that's the kind of help we want.
Shaving people's cats' heads. SS plus. Jesus.
Nobody says we have to be friends with it. But if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe.
Man, Commander Shepard could use a fucking Florida crackhead in this war.
Let's hear it.
Just confuse the fuck out of the Reapers.
I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's
It would be
giving us a
beautiful.
signal below that. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible?
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out. Status!
Some kind of pulse hit us!
Holy
Systems are
shit,
shutting down.
the Florida
Brace for
crackhead.
impact.
It took out our propulsion. Plant me and planet, come on man, I need all help I can get. Yeah, why don't you plant me a planet? Where's my planet?
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
I want my very own planet, full of dogs, little doggies.
How many have been stranded here by that?
That'll come up to me, lick my hand,
Could be
and
Leviathan's
let me
last
pet
line
them.
of defense. Any idea how old these are?
At CSEC, they always said the Shepard. We got one of those artifacts.
Cool, they got one of those
Explains
artifacts.
why no one gets out of here.
Sorry, that's all I really want planned to do today. 8:30, that's actually perfect timing. Survey data. I'm pretty sure it's to walk around for a little bit. Come on. Shepard versus the Reapers in an arm wrestling competition. Who would win?
I recognize a few of these ships, but only from historical records. They're ancient.
One of my favorite areas. This is probably one of my favorite areas in this trilogy because this is really well done for the time, at least. Because there's that one area in Jedi Fallen Order where you have like a little shipwreck, but it's just the one. I want like a real ship graveyard. You know what I mean? And this is about as real. But as real
Looks like
ship
a damaged
graveyard as you get.
atlas. Different though.
What's
and
the
it's
best
not
thing
flying
about your
Cerberus
job?
colors.
And it's not taking shots at us, which is nice.
The
Doesn't
people.
look salvageable,
The
though.
people. Lots of interaction with females. I don't really give a shit. But that, I do not care whether they are male or female, if you catch my drift. But the people there are incredible.
We've got company, Shepard. Must have been right behind us.
Protect the shuttle!
Oh shit.
Cortez, situation.
I do not have a preference for either men nor women. Why not both? You know what I'm saying? Men and women are very beautiful.
Protect the shuttle.
I work for nice people too. I don't really give a shit about the people I work for.
Cortez,
like,
situation.
I kind of hate corporate, but like the individual, my boss, like the store manager and everything, he is just the best person to work for, to work under, to have as a boss. But everyone like above him, I just don't give really shit about. I made a lot of good friends through that bulk barn.
Cortez, almost there, Commander.
Some of the women are very particular. Oh, let me do the healing. Women are very big. She's gonna challenge me. I don't know.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
I'm just out here to make friends.
Development, Commander. Fixing it now.
I'm dead. Yep, there's a grenade there. I'm dead. No, never mind, I'm not dead. Where is it? Oh, shit!
Cortez, I need that bird in the air. Just a few seconds.
Get him, Garrus!
Commander, I'm airborne. Give us some cover fire. Copy that.
Oh, shit! Garrus, shoot him! This guy's just meditating up there. Garrus, you're dead. The game auto-saved. Oh.
Another pulse hit me. Flight control scrambled. Damn it. Cortez is in trouble.
Shit.
Get to him.
This is fucked up. I need to run. I need to help my man. I actually love this part of the DLC. It feels very hectic. Feels much more warlike than the other parts of the game because things go wrong incredibly fast. Especially in a war like this.
Okay, we're clear.
No, we're not.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
There's a development. Is it for the video game? You know, sweet ammo. Yes.
Status. Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
Can the Normandy extract us?
No.
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Shoot him, Garrus. Yeah, you never mind, that was you. Tally.
We aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that? Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving. A diving mech?
Yeah.
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded it, you should be good to go. Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
How long ago?
Hold on a second. Are we actually considering?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open. How?
How long has the ship been sitting here, huh?
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander.
Give
Find
me
somewhere to plug that in.
Give me the thing. Thank you.
Another power cell for you, Commander.
Never a dull moment. Grab another cell, Shepard. We'll hold them all.
Please, give it to me.
Got another cell here.
No, it's draining. Drinking. Yeah, the fun part of this mission, running back and forth. Time we came home, just your dog sitting on the counter. One time we came home, we went, we took our, just kind of went out. I don't know what we were going for. It was kind of like one big family outing, and we have a big dog. This is when we first got our big dog, Daisy. No, my mom bakes for a living, so you know she leaves cakes out on the table. When we came home, Daisy had demolished a bunch of cake. It was funny. We weren't angry. It was beautiful. And that was the only time it's ever happened. So, oh shit. Was it a sign? Tips for weight loss? Well, what I did was, like, it really does depend on the person. I know that says, I know, like, everyone says that, but it really does depend on the person. So what I might tell you might not work, but what I did is I had 2 eggs in the morning. I had generally a 300-calorie lunch, so like a sandwich or something. Then I would go for a walk. So took dogs for a walk and whatnot. Just like a nice, like, I don't know, half-hour walk. And then for supper, I'd have a 5-egg omelet with 3 pieces of turkey bacon, and that was my weight loss regimen. This game is glitched right now, by the way. That's really all I did for weight loss. I know it sounds really goofy and simple, but I went from 236 to 172.
I'm all for crazy ideas, but this one's off the charts.
Also, the biggest thing I have to stress is sugar. Sugar kills you.
Okay, SEALs,
I
check
know
out.
everyone says it, but it's
Oxygen
true.
pressure is nominal.
That shit
Systems on
kills
go.
you.
It's as ready
Like,
as I can make it.
I used to drink probably, I don't know, I don't remember how big the bottles were anymore, but they're probably about 1 liter of pop a day. Or 3/4 of a liter of pop a day. And that's a lot of sugar. And I stopped doing that. And the first 20 or 30 pounds were fucking in a snap gone after I stopped drinking the pop, and I did that. But, you know, everything's going to depend on the person. Just cutting back on sugar intake is the biggest thing, and starting to eat a healthy breakfast is another big one. I recommend eggs in the morning just because it's a lot of protein, and protein is really, really filling, so you don't feel hungry until around lunch. Because when you're starting out, when someone first starts out to lose weight, they're usually, if they don't usually eat breakfast and they start eating it, they're going to be really hungry if it's something small like cereal. That's why I recommend eggs, because protein make you full. Same thing with dinner, so you don't feel the urge to snack later at night.
Let's go.
Because I was really bad for that.
Just...
I'll be fine.
Closing hatch.
Did you gain muscle from all the protein?
Engaging systems.
I didn't work out. The most I did was the walking.
Testing comlink. I read you.
But if you're doing a cut, like if you're planning on working out, all the protein will help you gain muscle, obviously. But if you're wanting muscle, you're probably going to want starting to eat like chicken, something with a lot more concentrated protein, but also like relatively low caloric intake, like chicken. Just make sure you season that shit. Some gym bros I see.
Looks good so far.
So let me tell you, going from being 236 to 172, my legs are fucking toned just naturally now. My legs are just pure muscle and always will be. Just because I was so heavy for such a long time. And I think another thing that people don't really realize is when you first start losing weight, like going for it, you're going to gain weight, which puts off a lot of people. That's the major roadblock for a lot of people when it comes to losing weight, is that they see the number go up initially. So like they think what they're doing is wrong, when in reality, no, it's going to be like that. You're changing how your body is functioning regularly. A little bit of change, you're going to fluctuate a little bit.
Not sure if you can read me out
and
there.
some days you're just going to be heavier than other days.
Major descent.
It's just how it works. Some weeks you're going to be like 5 pounds heavier than you were last week, and that's just kind of how your body works. Because your body needs to flush out every now and then.
Life support operational.
Sometimes your body has gunk in it that needs to be flushed out, and it hasn't gotten around to it yet.
Shutting down all non-critical systems.
People also
remaining power.
Tend
Not
to
sure
give
how much juice the emergency thruster
losing weight
to the surface.
Akin to eating healthier foods. What I had for those lunches that I was mentioning was not fucking good for you.
Some strange readings
I was having a goddamn... I was having a packaged pizza sub most of those days, because that pizza sub was like 300 calories, and that was mint for me. And I snacked throughout most of my weight loss. I had a little baggie of Cheetos in my room, and whenever I was feeling particularly snackish, I would have 3 Cheetos or like one handful of Cheetos. Just not enough to make a massive difference in my day's caloric intake. Because completely cutting off something like that it's going to be detrimental in the long run. It just isn't worth it to get rid of little luxuries that make you feel comfortable. Because comfort foods are, if you have a comfort food, make sure, just in moderation, essentially. Cheetos are good in moderation. Like even fucking gummies are fine in moderation, as long as you're not eating the entire package of gummies in a sitting.
I'm gonna keep moving.
I have a fucking bag of Jubes behind me, and pizza Pringles. Besides, when they last longer, dude, being able to wake up every morning and be like, ugh, I don't have to go to the store for Cheetos. I don't have to go to the store for fucking Jubes or pizza Pringles, because I've had the same ones for like fucking... I had the same Jubes for a week. I got the pizza Pringles today. Those pizza Pringles will last me a while. That's loud! All in all, just be positive. Be positive. Don't worry if you gain weight. That is loud!
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the...
Thanks, that's good advice. You're welcome.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
No problem whatsoever.
One that seeks our extermination.
Because I think a lot of people don't realize your body does fluctuate. Like, where I'm at right now, I fluctuate between 6 pounds.
I thought you were a Reaper.
I fluctuate between 172 and 178. Constantly. Like, 1 week, I'll be 169, like, pretty much on the dot. And the next week, I'll be, like, 178. it happens. Your body does that. Your body's wacky as fuck.
You were
Like Leviathan. Leviathan's wacky as fuck.
Dan, what's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
Because I'm scared.
There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why.
Someone told me the best way to grow my calf muscles is to walk around overweight. It's true. My fucking calves are huge. So I gained 50 pounds and now I can't lose it. I think the most things people have and my calves didn't grow. I think when people mean to walk around overweight, they mean for years. They mean for fucking years. I was growing up much larger than I should have been for my age, pretty much up until when I started losing weight. So up until when I was 16 or 17. I started losing weight in 2020. Yeah, I've been like 17. So I was walking around overweight for a majority of my life. So my calves are fucking massive. But when you get cravings, instead of just have something that you really like preferably like salty, just because there's less salty instead of sweet because there's less sugar. Like if you really like Doritos, get like a fucking bag of Doritos or something. Or like if you like party mix or pretzels or something, get a bag of whatever you want. And whenever you get a craving, have a little bit of that. Instead of going to like, I don't know, McDonald's land.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Because a lot of cravings are just, you don't want a whole lot, you just want a little bit.
Perfect in its design, each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image.
And calves, honestly, calves are mostly genetics. There's very little you can do for calves.
Perfected and gave rise to indoctrination.
What's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose. Preservation of life.
So I wouldn't, so if you're like, I wouldn't worry too much about calves. One of my coworkers goes to the gym, and he's like, yeah, no, I'd kill for your calves. And that guy's like an avid gym goer. There's not a whole lot you can do for calves. The whole being overweight thing and walking around with it, it does work if you're willing to be overweight for like fucking 20 years. And while you're growing up, I think is the bigger part. It's while you're developing, you want to be a little bit extra.
Despite what you saw the other races experience.
A little bit more to love.
Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will.
Don't worry about it.
Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools.
You are who you are.
We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was
Ain't no bigger calves gonna change that.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
Your
How did you
survival.
remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them.
Kind of fucked up, Leviathan, my man.
Our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window.
Fragments, those are orbs.
Tools for exploring.
They're little orb men.
The cycle for the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
The first one.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic.
My eye feels normal now. Is it still fucked up?
An army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data.
Still a little bit, but I think that's just because I'm sitting at the screen.
No reason given when they turned against us.
The little corner of my eye has been very bloodshot recently. And, school has been very. I'm taking all my classes. My university classes are online right now, so I'm blaming it on that. But I haven't gotten out recently too either. Jesus, kind of a shit week for me. Let's see.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
But my eyeball's bloodshot. That was snow mold, dude. Blame it on the snow mold. Snow's melting. Snow mold. Snow mold.
Wait.
I'm allergic to it.
No. You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
You will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our means. The Reapers will harvest.
No, bro. This thing will run out of power and I'll be dead.
Be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this, once and for all.
Release me. Damn, bro, just teleported. I got in the habit of drinking 3/4 of a gallon of milk and eating a bunch of local honey before bed. Eating before bed's another one of those things. Eating before bed is really, really, really bad for you because your body doesn't know what to do with it.
Out there fighting, where you should.
Because you give your body all this energy, and instead of giving it time to digest, you're going to bed where your body just kind of shuts down. So the brain's just only option really is just kind of like hanging on to you. So eating before bed is a big no-no too. And that, I'll tell you, that fucking I ate before bed all the time. And stopping that sucked. Weaning myself off of that actually sucked. But I'll take your advice and hold the extra weight for more time to see them grow. Why can't I do a super chat? I don't have anything connected. I'm not interested in taking no one's money. I got a job. I do appreciate the thought, though. But I think you do what you want to do, but if you feel like, just make sure that you're doing it for the right reason, is what I want to say. If you don't like your calves, cool. You go for it, but don't let it affect your health for a mostly cosmetic thing. I do appreciate the thought. Bro's being mind warped. Oh shit. Wow, my best friend's running to grab me, not my girlfriend.
Shepard's back. Cortez, talk to me.
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
The pulse is offline. The pulse gun. I think I'm done after this too. This DLC is officially over. Swiveling in my chair. Yeah. We've escaped.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound.
Never mind. We're fucking dead. Damn.
Shepard, wake up! He's freezing.
Cough. Yeah. Nosebleed.
Are you all right?
One hell of a headache.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Thanks, Shepard, my man.
Kila, don't do that to me.
No promises.
I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good.
Ann.
Put her through.
First thing I need to remind you.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
Your dad is dead, Ann.
What happened?
Gotta remind you that.
We found it, Ann.
Have you seen gameplay of the finals?
Was it worth it?
I've never heard of the finals.
I don't know. But we proved
I'm not so sure I know what you're talking about.
that it's a part of this war, just like us.
I have seen gameplay for that Blight game though.
One
The
for the
medieval zombie game. That looks pretty
Well,
cool.
I look forward to hearing all about it.
Even if the graphics look too good to be true.
My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Ann. And thanks for all your help. Shepard out.
I've never heard of the finals. More debriefing to happen.
Finish reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's very presumptuous, Shepard.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen.
No.
This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Hack it out. Look at all of that. 7261. That was not a whole lot. I need like fucking 140 more. Am I actually not gonna get the best ending? That's kind of annoying. Shit. Actually kind of annoying. I would have like 100 more if I didn't like do something stupid. But I think I'm gonna call it quits here. I got done what I wanted to get done. It's actually 9. Wow, that's perfect timing. That was like a perfect timing. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. It's beautiful. Thank you, Planet Leon, Signadan, Liberty for dropping by, and anyone else who did. I do appreciate it. Twas fun. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. I wish you the best of luck. Whatever decision you make, Liberty. Until next time. A few former DICE employees made it has a realistic variable destruction shooter game. I'm not so sure I'd play it necessarily because of its art style. These type of art styles in games it's very hard hard to distinguish things from each other, which is why I like TF2 so much, because if you see a sniper in TF2, it's clearly a sniper. If you see a demo man, it's clearly a demo man, etc., etc. But maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. I tried Dirty Bomb when that first came out, and that game sucked dick. But anyways, thank you for dropping by again. I hope you have a good one. Sleep well.